head spinning. Yeah, I don't have it.
Hey, all right, good evening, everybody. Welcome. Let's call this meeting to order. If you're staying, Councilman Hooks will have our Pledge of Allegiance and also do our invocation. Thank you.
Let us pray. Lord Jesus, we understand that there is no greater calling in life than service to others, as we follow your example as the original and greatest servant leader. We're grateful for the opportunities that you have blessed us with to serve our community. We ask for your guidance, your direction, and your leadership to make decisions on behalf of all those here in the city of Poquoson. In Christ's name we pray. Amen.
Of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, David. Hey, we're going to view a video, right?
Well, we're going to do VDOT first.
Well, that's right, VDOT wants to talk to us.
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to talk to you guys too. That's good. Okay, Virginia Department of Transportation.
You done yet?
Gentlemen, thank you for being here.
Okay, thank you for the invite, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Joe Ludwig. I am the District Construction Engineer for Hampton Roads for VDOT. I also have some of my co-workers here tonight. Jim Klotz, he's the Area Construction Engineer for the project, very familiar with the project, and Kelly Alford, our Communications Specialist and Public Affairs person, so they're here to help rescue me if necessary. But we're very excited. Thank you for the opportunity to present tonight. This is a good project for the department. I think it's very, very challenging and has some interesting features and a much needed need for the community to, I know in times there's been situations where there's been flooding and this is help for as an evacuation route. So I'm not presenting here.
Give us 1 second, Joe. We'll get that up for you.
So really, as I mentioned, the primary purpose of the project was to raise the existing bridge and for emergency evacuation route for Poquoson residents, and also has widening the Wythe Creek Road on the Hampton side. There are improvements to approximately 3/4 of a mile in Poquoson and 1 mile in the neighboring Hampton. We got underway this March of 24, though the project was a long time in the design phase. I think it due to funding and various design, it took a while to get out to the street, but we're finally here. Just an overview of the work in partially in Poquoson. One of the features is there's going to be a expanded, excuse me, I'm not really doing that too well, but at Carey's Chapel Road, there will be a right turn, dedicated right turn lane and a straight and a left coming out of Carey's Chapel Road. There will be also a new installation of a new traffic signal at Carey's Chapel Road, and new pedestrian crosswalks and signals. We also have a connection at Carey's Chapel Road intersection to the widened roadway bridge, accommodating 2 travel lanes in the morning peak hours towards Hampton. And there will be construction of a new 5-foot sidewalk on the west side and an 8-foot multi-use path on the east side of the roadway. And installation of street lighting and utility work upgrades. On the Hampton side, we have a construction of a new the new 3-lane bridge over the northwest branch. Big difference in the bridge. I don't know how long the existing bridge is, maybe a couple hundred feet, but I believe the new bridge is up to like 1,300 feet, really gonna cross the entire marsh area. And so that's a real big, huge part of the project. And in addition, we will be, and as part of that bridge with the 3 lanes, it's going to be configured for a reversible center lane during peak travel times. Widening, we'll also be widening the roadway for 3 lanes from Voyager Boulevard to the bridge, and also we'll have the reversible lane. As part of the project, we're going to be repurposing the existing bridge and causeway to a multi-use path to provide continuous pedestrian access within the project area. Just a little bit about this. Some in the area, you may be seeing some of the cranes and some of the construction going on right now. Really, what's happening is what you see right now is what we call a temporary work trestle. So that is what you see where the cranes are, and they're gradually progressing across the marsh towards Poquoson. That's not the actual bridge, that's just a temporary work platform. So which allows our cranes and access for materials to get out. So they're actually going to be building the bridge in between that temporary work trestle and the existing roadway. So that's where the new bridge will be going. And as part of this bullet repurposing the existing bridge and causeway to a multi-use path, so where traffic is currently going right now, that's going to be transformed into the 8-foot walkway multi-use path. So it'll be, at the end of the project, it'll be saw cut, 8 foot wide, and it'll be, the existing bridge will remain the width it is now, but that will allow a multi-use path. So, and okay, next slide. A little bit more in Hampton. There's going to be some modifications to existing signals at the Voyager Drive and Langley Boulevard intersections. New pedestrian crosswalks at Langley Boulevard with pedestrian signals, and improved roadway drainage in Hampton. In addition, we have installation, more street lighting, installation of roadway sensors and wrong-way detectors for traffic operations, and utility work. So right now, traffic impacts during construction, really the peak period we really see is this construction of the bridge. There's a lot of intermittent single lane closures. I'm sure all of you experienced those with the flaggers out there daily. Our current hours, approved hours, are between 8:30 and 4:30 p.m. And we also have occasional evening work and night work between 7 p.m. and 6 a.m. And okay. And then that is primarily for the construction of the bridge and utility work that's ongoing right now. So construction of the new bridge and construction activities not impeding traffic. Well, we're working off the side, but we still need to get materials in. And so there's a lot of crews alongside the road. It's primarily daytime construction. limited sound disruptions anticipated, and we do have clauses and requirements in our contracts to cease all lane closures during the annual Poquoson Seafood Festival. And just as a note, we want to point out, there's also, this is the VDOT construction project, but there's also some associated work in the corridor related to the HRSD sewer pipe replacement project, and most recently, the City of Hampton was performing some roadway maintenance and paving from our bridge work over to Commander Shepherd Boulevard. So we are working with those groups and coordinating our work with their work, but there's been a lot going on in the corridor recently, and it looks like that paving's nearly complete, so, and HRSD is progressing, so we are working together with them. Potential traffic impacts during construction. One of the bigger pieces and challenges of this project is at the Carey's Chapel Road intersection. The bridge construction is currently progressing that way, and it's anticipated by next summer they're going to be at Carey's Chapel Road. So that's where the new bridge abutment will be, but there's also some ground improvements necessary in actually where Carey Chapel's Road is now. They're going to be driving piles into the ground to help reinforce the earth so it can sustain traffic. They're also going to widen out Carey's Chapel a little bit and build a bulkhead along, so in order to create the right turn lane onto with Creek Road. So with all that said, it's going to require a full closure of Carey's Chapel Road at the intersection there for, I don't know, like, what do you think, Jim? Like 200, 300 feet right at that area there?
Yeah, it's in that general area right where it hits into width. Goes back maybe about 100, 200 feet. And as you see there, that's going to be about a 15-month detour. Where we're going to be putting people there is going up to Victory and then coming down Width. But there's a lot of piles going in, and basically, as Joe said, we're widening that section of Carey's Chapel, pushing it out into the waterway a little bit with the piles, and then a bulkhead wall to tie it into the bridge. That's, yes.
People going into the restaurant will have to go up Victory down Carey's Chapel in that way, rather than just down in a right turn.
You mean, or
Yes.
Capitol Harold's, is that it? I'm not sure which restaurant.
Surf's Up. Surf's Up is right there on Carey's Chapel.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. If
Yes.
it's on that side, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, presently, that would be the plan. They would have
We will be
to.
maintaining access to all businesses and properties. Yeah, they'd have to go around that way.
When the project's completed, will there be a right-hand turn lane off of West Creek Road into Carey's Chapel?
Right.
Yeah, you'd be able to make a right from Width into Carey's Chapel.
Yeah, but is it going to be a right-hand turn lane? Is
It
gonna-
won't be dedicated from Width into, so you're heading towards Hampton? No, it will be, what we're going to have there is the center, the 3 lanes. And what it'll be is you'd have to be in the right lane. It's going to be a combined straight and right. And that center lane is what switches. Essentially, right at that point, it can either, depending on what time of the day it is and the operation, we have a little slide on that, but right at Carey's Chapel Road there and Width, that's where the 3-lane reversible lane begins. So depending on the time of the day, that center lane could be, it could be any, it could be traffic going to Poquoson, it could be a left turn lane into those stores, and I think there's a community over there, or it could be heading towards Poquoson. So. And then, and that's really, so once that detour's done, like, a lot of the work is over there, but the remainder of the project, there'll be continued shoulder and single lane closures through the corridor till we anticipate to the summer of 2027. Fall 2026, traffic switch to New Bridge to allow work alongside the east side of the road. So at that point, the new bridge is completed and we're switching traffic onto it. And then our targeted completion is fall of 2027. Peak hours, just to go back to Carey's Chapel Road. So in peak hours, the high traffic volume from Poquoson towards Hampton, so that center lane, essentially between 6:30 and 8:30 a.m. is converted to a straight lane, or straight and a left as necessary. So there'll be 2 lanes southbound and 1 northbound, and also then between 4 and 6 p.m. these the lane use control signals, we can switch to traffic, and that will be from Hampton towards Poquoson. There'll be 2 lanes northbound and 1 lane southbound. And then the other hours of the day, there'll be 1 lane in each direction, and the center lane would be a left turn lane, like center left turn lane, what we call.
Do you have anything that shows the transition from 3 lanes into 2 lanes into Poquoson?
Not on this slide deck, but we can get you that.
On the website.
Oh, my coworkers have advised me it is on the website, so.
But essentially, it's pretty much where Carey's Chapel hits with Creek. That's where they'll go from 3, the reversible, into the 2, in that general vicinity there.
Okay. So, so once construction's complete, we are going to have some static signs, which mean they'll be posted on the side of the road, or just letting folks know what the signs mean, and there'll be a sign just explaining the various on the lane use control overhead signs, what they mean. So that those will be above traffic, underneath above the various lanes. Just few notes we have here. Just with the project ongoing, we have a continued focus on safety. Just speed limit is 40 miles per hour in With Creek, and 35 on Carey's Chapel. Just stay alert for workers, heavy equipment, pedestrians, stop vehicles. There's a lot of activity in the corridor, and very easy to, especially with the flaggers, stop and go. We see it a lot where folks are looking at the construction and they wind up rear-ending other motorists. So just hoping everyone could be mindful. And we do have cyclists, pedestrians, and bicyclists, so they just must follow all work zone signs and flaggers and such. So, and there's limited pedestrian access right now because there's no current sidewalks, but nonetheless, we have to be mindful and aware of that from a safety perspective. And no public access in the construction zone, strictly enforced. No access behind posted construction signs, barrels, and homes, please. So there's our website. We did leave some materials, right, Kelly? We have some of our frequently asked questions, and we do have a phone number that for our customer service center where folks in the public can, if they have questions about the project or if there's an issue, pothole or something that you want to report, if you do the call, we have operators that take and create work orders for us to investigate. So, and Kelly's great with finding the answers and getting the answers back to the folks. And that is it. But we can, the Carey's Chapel configurations, Kelly, we have that? And we could share them with someone if you'd like that info.
Okay, did you have more presentation?
I'm sorry, no, I was just here in case.
Oh, okay,
questions
okay.
came up, there were more projects.
Okay,
specific
I got you. Questions from
In
council?
the field right now.
Ricky?
I've got two. The first one is that crane bridge, the one that's just temporary, is it going to be removed when the whole
Yes,
thing is
sir.
done? Okay.
Yes, it will be.
Second thing, is there going to be any kind of dedicated bike lane or a portion thereof of the roadway for bicycles?
I don't know about dedicated, we're going to have a multi-use path.
Right.
So, not on the roadway, but on the corridor, we're going to have a multi-use path through the project. It's 8 foot wide, and that's where we would like bicycles to go, rather than being on the roadway.
And you know what we'd like, but bicycle riders tend to ride on the road. Those that are dedicated bicycle riders. Okay, thanks.
Okay, any other questions?
Just real quickly, if you could just point out the fact that this recent construction, you mentioned it on one of your slide with City of Hampton doing the road construction. Again, that was not VDOT nor City of Poquoson. If you just could speak to that, to our listeners at home, understand that that work that caused the backup on Commander Shepard was not VDOT, was not City of Poquoson as well.
Yeah, I understand that there was a backup, and it was just like a perfect storm going on.
Absolutely.
And Hampton's there, and HRSD is there, but that particular morning, it was resulting from the paving that Hampton was doing.
Correct. Thank you.
Got one more, just to clarify, the 15-plus months, the full closure on Carey's Chapel, that's 24/7 full closure, not during work hours. That's full stop for 15
What we're going to be doing
months.
there, as we talked about earlier, is widening that section, putting in a lot of piles to firm up the area and widen the road, so that will be 24/7, that closure, yeah.
Any other questions? Okay, gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. We really
you.
appreciate the update. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, we all set for the video?
Poquoson is the place where your morning can start a little differently. Where 87 miles of shoreline welcome exploration and are the canvas for beautiful scenery and peaceful wildlife. Poquoson is also the place to be because of its inspiring people and bright future. The feel of being part of a community that's committed to the quality of life is a special part of what makes Poquoson the place to be. There's a unique way of life here that embraces family, neighbors, friends, and tradition. Poquoson has been included on CNBC's list of top 10 perfect suburbs in America and recently received recognition as one of the healthiest communities in Virginia. New construction is providing even more opportunities for families to experience life in Poquoson and the joy of coastal living. A new way of life is just minutes from NASA and Langley Air Force Base. Just 7 miles from the interstate, it's an opportunity to experience the wealth of Poquoson extends as you discover your new hometown. Poquoson was recently recognized as one of the safest and most peaceful places to live in Virginia, thanks to the men and women who serve our community on our local police and fire departments. With award-winning schools and teachers and well-equipped facilities, Poquoson welcomes children of all ages. The city's public school system routinely ranks as one of the finest in Virginia. Poquoson students, clubs, and athletic teams compete with great success annually on the state and national competition levels, and are celebrated, supported, and encouraged by the community. Poquoson is passionate about achievement and opportunities for children. Poquoson's business corridor is home to a relaxed, unhurried setting, making it a perfect day trip for visitors or an easy grocery run for residents. In fact, Poquoson's natural market area includes nearly 40,000 people who utilize the city's library, B&B, and retail commercial area for its time-saving convenience and quality of service. Poquoson offers a variety of recreational opportunities for all ages, from award-winning gardening and green spaces to ball fields and walking trails. Poquoson offers the space to enjoy life a little more. Poquoson also features a community pool and playgrounds that encourage enjoyment and relaxation just minutes from your doorstep. The community features outstanding marinas, year-round boat slip rental opportunities, and tax-free boating. The city's free public boat ramps provide quick, convenient access to the surrounding waterway, which is just 15 minutes from the Chesapeake Bay. In celebration of its vast natural resources, rich history, and changing seasons, the Poquoson Seafood Festival hosts thousands of visitors every October for one of the state's best and most delicious family-friendly events. Poquoson is the place that the Algonquin Indians affectionately call the place of great beauty and provision. That legacy continues to provide the best seafood in the world and warmly welcomes new generations to its shoreline. It's time to live the life you've always imagined. Poquoson is the place to be, and you're invited.
Christy, thank you so much. What we've just witnessed is a magnificent presentation of the city of Poquoson, and, you know, as I wind down my political career, I'm exceptionally delighted tonight, Angela, to be able to do this proclamation for you. Just quite a young lady. So if you join me at the podium, we'll... I'd add also that one of the finest police officers that ever hit the city of Poquoson is in our audience, Percy Ward, with his wife. His mom and dad that have gone on now, but we're both, I think, born and raised here. So it's a family ordeal here tonight. I'm sure, Percy, that they're looking, and they're watching tonight. They're watching tonight. Whereas Angela Ward Costello is a proud native of the city of Poquoson, and whereas Angela Ward Costello, whose experience includes founder and president of Angela Costello Group, and whereas Angela Ward Costello is a member of the Television Academy of Arts and Sciences and Hollywood Animation Film Society, and the recipient of 75 national and international awards for film, television communications, and music composition productions. And whereas Angela Ward Costello, who has traveled around the world more than a dozen times in her career, has not forgotten the importance of her faith, family, and the community. the importance of her hometown of Poquoson, and who has served her community as an appointed director of the Economic Development Authority and has produced several stunning aerial short films showcasing the beauty of Poquoson, which were featured in theaters, produced visual images and publications, signage, marketing materials for the city, and many as donations to this community. And whereas Angela Ward Costello, who produced another Poquoson, is to place aerial promotional video in 2024 that was nominated for a National Tele People's Choice Award, which has resulted in her 75th career award win, which she has given to the city of Poquoson. Now therefore be it proclaimed by the Honorable Mayor of the City of Poquoson that Angela Ward Costello is hereby recognized and applauded for her many contributions which have highlighted the beauty, the history, and the community spirit of our wonderful city, further validating that Poquoson is the place. Poquoson is the place, and Angela, I am delighted to present this to you. It's just, come over here. Present this to you. I've known this young lady since she was, I guess you were born. It dates me a little bit, I know, but I'm really excited to present this to you because, you know, in 4 more meetings, I won't be able to do this. So this may be the last proclamation. I'm delighted that it was you that we were able to honor here tonight. So thank you very much. Did you want to?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
I have something. This may be your last proclamation, but I also have a first for you. I'm going to present to you the People's Choice Award. Wow. And you actually won 2 of them. So the city's first, and maybe your last.
Thank you so much.
Wow.
Golly day.
And I didn't mean that quite the way that came
I really appreciate that.
Yes, sir. It's my pleasure.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I would be amiss if I didn't say that I'm very grateful to Gretchen, who is exceptionally talented, the city manager, and Dave, who gave me the opportunity to serve you. You don't do anything in this life alone. And I'm grateful to God for the opportunity to serve you.
Thank you.
Well, I know Randy's not here, but he is very grateful to have that video. We have used that video time and time again, especially when we go up to New York, when we have to get bond ratings. And they're amazed by the beauty that is presented in that film. So thank you for allowing us to show the world what Poquoson is about.
And if anybody thinks that, or anybody who has recognized that Randy is not here tonight, we are joined by our more than capable assistant city engineer, assistant engineer, just demoted. I just demoted you to engineer. Our associate city manager, and Tanya does a great job for us, and we really appreciate her. Let's move on to audience for visitors. I have, we'll do this one that's signed up first, and it's Mitchell Garrett. Did I get that right? Yes, sir. Okay.
Good evening, Mayor, council members. So, sorry I was ran on the parade here a little bit, but basically I have a concern with my neighborhood where I live at 61 Oliver Street, which is right next to the football field at the middle school. Especially with the Saturday youth football games that are going on. Recent weeks, when the games have kicked off, and also the last season, there's been an increase in traffic, an increase in parking, parking kind of blocking off access to that road really, one way in, one way out. Increased trash blowing around. I pick up out of my yard, my neighbors have to pick up. traffic. I was a vendor out there right on the museum there. And it's kind of become a big disruption. The neighborhood overall. So basically, I'm just wanting to kind of point that out, asking your assistance, and I hope, alleviate some of the disruptions that are going on, whether it be enforcement of existing ordinances, regarding trash and littering and parking, perhaps some traffic control maybe on those days when there's a large population that parts on those streets. And down Thomas, the cul-de-sac that runs off there, instead of using those parking spaces that are over behind the middle school at the building complex or maybe the elementary school, they're not being utilized otherwise. So that's kind of why I pointed that out. That is kind of a concern that you're with, and that need your assistance in this problem.
All right, sir. Thank you very much. And your concern is noted.
Thanks, sir.
Okay. Anyone in our audience would like to address council? Okay. Seeing none, let's move on to the approval of our minutes, regular session, September 9, 2024.
So move, Mr. Mayor.
Okay. Is there a second?
Second.
All right, motion made second. We adopt those minutes from our regular session, September the 9th. Any concerns, comments? Any other questions? If not, Ms. Kim, please.
Councilman Hucks,
Aye.
Councilman Southall,
Aye.
Vice Mayor Freeman,
Aye.
Councilwoman Emmett. Aye. Councilwoman Bunting.
Aye.
Councilman Fye.
Aye.
Mayor Hessel.
Aye.
Mr. Mayor, the motion carried by a vote of 7-0.
Okay, thank you, Kim. Let's move on to new business. First item, resolution accepting streets and improvements in the Bull Run Section 2 subdivision into the city's transportation system. Ms. Tanya?
So,
Okay, Wally.
council members, we've got Wally Horton here to present the resolution.
Good evening. This is a request for acceptance for 3 roads in the Bull Run subdivision. Those roads are extension of Darden Drive, the Bull Run Drive, and Emergency Access Road, which is basically a 20-foot right-of-way with, I don't know, maybe 15 or 16 feet of asphalt in it. The one thing I want to point out is that there's a bollard in the middle of that street, but we ended up asking both Heath Spencer and Guy Sager to add some additional posts, because it turns out that somebody, and we've had dry weather lately, so the tire tracks were still on the road. Somebody had pulled into the back of some of the yards and dumped a bunch of concrete out for a patio that they built in their backyard. So we put those posts up, and I believe, I think Councilmember Hucks may have been there and saw that happening at the end of Dorothy Drive. So that's really the one thing I wanted to add to that. As far as that, it's a request for acceptance like we do for subdivisions every now and then. This is the first one in about 2 years that we've done.
Okay,
I'll be happy to
Wally?
take any questions.
Any questions, Ron? No? Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, we need a motion.
Mayor, I move that the council approve a resolution accepting streets and subdivision improvements in the Bull Run Section 2 subdivision into the City of Poquoson transportation system.
All right.
Second.
All right, we have a motion made, second, to adopt the resolution. Any concerns, comments? Any questions? If not, Ms. Kim?
Councilman Southall,
Aye.
Vice Mayor Freeman,
Aye.
Councilman Hucks,
Aye.
Councilwoman Bunting,
Aye.
Councilman Fye,
Aye.
Councilwoman Emmett,
Aye.
Mayor Hessel.
Aye.
Mr. Mayor, the motion carried by a vote of 7-0.
Thanks, Kim. Item 2 is a resolution changing the date of the first council meeting in October 2024. Ms. Tanya?
Council members, Mayor, thank you. Tonight is a resolution changing the date. That Monday, the 14th, is a holiday, and the next co-signing date is the 15th, and school board is set up for their regular meeting. We thought it was prudent just to go ahead and move ours to the 16th and having the school boards move theirs to the 16th as well. So tonight is a resolution changing that first council meeting date from October 14th to October 16th at 7 p.m.
All right, any questions of Tanya? Okay, need a motion?
Mr. Mayor, I propose a resolution changing the date of the first council meeting in October 2024.
Okay.
Second.
All right, we have a motion made and second. Any concerns or comments? Any other questions? If not, Ms. Kim?
Councilwoman Bunting,
Aye.
Councilman Fye,
Aye.
Councilman Southall,
Aye.
Vice Mayor Freeman,
Aye.
Councilman Hucks,
Aye.
Councilwoman Emmett,
Aye.
Mayor Hessel.
Aye.
Mr. Mayor, the motion carried by a vote of 7-0.
Thanks, Kim. Third and last item under new business, resolution making appointment to the Peninsula Agency on Aging. Someone prepared with a name?
Mr. Mayor, I propose a resolution appointing Emily Wyatt to the Peninsula Agency on the Aging with a term expiring September 30th, 2027.
All right, thank you, Angie.
Second.
All right, motion made and seconded. We adopt the resolution with that name inserted. Any other concerns or comments or questions? If not, Ms. Kim?
Councilwoman Emmett,
Aye.
Councilman Hucks,
Aye.
Councilman Fye,
Aye.
Councilman Southall,
Aye.
Councilwoman Bunting,
Aye.
Vice Mayor Freeman, Mayor Hessel.
Aye.
Mr. Mayor, the motion carried by a vote of 7-0.
Okay, thanks, Kim. Comments of Assistant City Manager?
Thank you, Mayor. First of all, let me thank VDOT for attending tonight. I appreciate the update that provided to both council as well as to our citizens listening. I'd like to also thank Jessica Hartley for making sure that was brought together tonight. Also, as a reminder, we've been talking a lot about the Seafood Festival. That is October 18th, 19th, and 20th. So that's coming up really quick, and we're excited to bring that back. Some of us attended the Pangea one-year anniversary ribbon cutting, so that was exciting to be there and to have additional small businesses there supporting. We had the owners of beans and cherries there to support that 1 year. And ironically, that Saturday, Cherries had their 1 year as well, and they had a celebration at their establishment. And we should also point out that Early Bird and Crystal Dagger House of Hares had their 3 years anniversary this weekend. So all exciting things, and as we always say, let's support our local business, and that's what we mean. Having that support is their success. I also like to add that October 2nd, which is Wednesday, will be National Coffee with a Cop Day, that the members of the Poquoson Police Department will be at Pangea Coffee again. So please come out between 8:30 and 9:30 and have a cup with them.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Bud?
Yes, sir. First, I'd like to give my congratulations and thanks to Angela Ward Costello on her proclamation, her numerous awards, and all of her gifts to the city. She has done an excellent job. Okay? The second thing I'd like to say is thanks to the audience who came here to pay attention to the government tonight, and those at home who do the same thing, and I tell you to invite your friends. It's important for you to do that. Our city still would like to have people volunteer to serve on the various committees and boards of the city. We have our applications available online, and we always need people, okay? We're always running short. So if you like the way your city's run or you think it could be improved, take part in it, okay? Do your part. And again, thanks to everyone who's paying attention. Please invite your friends.
Thanks, Bud. Angie?
Like to just reiterate what both Tanya and Bud said. Thank you for that. I would also like to point out, so Jessica Hartley had come to the last meeting and touched on some of this, and I think it's really important just to touch on again. The Poquoson City website, you can go to the website, you can scroll down to the Citizen Service Center. It's on the main page. It's with the online bill pay, the GIS icons. If you click notifications and then go down to Newsflash at the bottom of the list, you can sign up to get important information right to your email. I received the coastal flood statements this last week. Previously, board bank openings, the free school supply. There's a lot of really good information that the city is putting out there, and you can get it right to your inbox just by clicking that notifications.
All right, thanks, Angie. David?
Thank you, Gordon. I have no comment
Okay,
tonight.
Ms. Debbie?
Just congratulations to Angela, resolution tonight, and for the work that she's done for the city. She's
extremely talented, and known her all my life, and it's just really exciting when you have someone that grown up here in Poquoson, giving back to Poquoson, and presenting the mayor tonight with those awards for the city. That's just very appreciative. We're just really appreciative for that and her doing that. And all of the other sentiments. It was good to have the update for the widening, and that's been a long time coming. I remember council talking about that for years and years. So it is, the plans we have for the future, sometimes it takes a long time. I'm talking 15, 20 years, but it's really good to see those things happening and to be a part of that again.
Thank you, Devin. Keith? Yes, two things. One, I was able to attend the workboat races. I grew up on Lake Erie. Workboats are a little different up there than they are down here, but it was fun to see all the people that were there. I was really amazed at the turnout for the crowd, and I didn't get anything refreshment-wise because the line was too long, and I didn't want to deprive little kids from getting things, but it was a lot of fun. Unfortunately, the weather didn't cooperate too much. Pretty windy. The little boats weren't able to race, but the bigger ones were, and they're impressive. Second thing is there's some changes coming to the Poquoson Mobile Food Pantry. This past month, or actually just a week and a half ago, was supported by the Masons. Thank you for their volunteers that came out to help out. But in November, not in October, but in November, the pantry distribution will move to Emmaus Baptist Church. There's a great group of people at that church that have reached out to us to help make things go more smoothly by offering their facilities, especially when we were facing that tropical storm Tommy. We didn't know if it was coming or going or what it was going to do. They have the ability to be able to protect the food things and make the distribution for us. We're going to be making that move in November. It's just off Yorktown Road. The October distribution will still be at the municipal building, but it will be the last one there before we make the move. So hopefully people get the word out. I know mailings are going to be going out, and we've already got word of mouth and flyers and things like that, but we don't want to miss anybody when we make that move.
Okay, thank you, Keith. Mr. Vice Mayor, I'm sorry. Didn't forget you.
Yes, anyone who was watching the school board meeting, I think it was last week, the test results and standings from last year have been published. And again, Poquoson schools are tied for number 3 in the entire state. And that's in competition with a lot of the large, well-funded school systems up around Northern Virginia, D.C. area. And that's just really good for a small little town down here where we are. Our safety in the community in general is just really good as well. And people tell me that pretty frequently about I moved here because of the schools, or it's because it's a safe community. And I just think we ought to publicize that a little bit more. And for Angela, I believe that's the second Poquoson is a Place film that she's made for us. And, we really appreciate her and her talent. So.
Okay. All right, anything else? All right, need a motion to adjourn.
So move, Mr. Mayor.
Okay. Second. All right, motion made, secondly adjourned. Ms. Kim?
Councilman Fye?
Aye.
Councilwoman Bunting?
Aye.
Councilwoman Emmett?
Aye.
Vice Mayor Freeman?
Aye.
Councilman Southall?
Aye.
Councilman Hucks?
Aye.
Mayor Hessel? Mr. Mayor, the motion carried by a vote of 7-0.
All right, we are adjourned.
Sit here all night.